Hello children, how are you all? I hope you are all fine. Okay, in this video we are going to revise lesson number 2 in science. Okay, lesson number 2 in science. As we have completed lesson 2. Yes, what's the topic of the lesson? Safety, isn't it? Yes, safety. We have seen three main topics in this lesson. What are they? What are the safety rules you have to follow in the house, outside the house, and when you are playing, while playing? These are the three main division in the lesson, isn't it? Yes. First, we will revise about in the house. Okay, in the house, what are the rules you have to follow when you are in the house? Okay, first one, you should not play around with sharp edged things like scissors, knives, and blades. Just a revision of this. Okay, yes, just to revise the second lesson. First point, you should not play with the sharp edged things like knives. Second one, you should not play with the matchstick, isn't it? Yes, or try to light firecrackers on your own. Without the help of the parents or without the help of the elders. You should not firecrackers. And next one, never stick your fingers into an electrical socket. Yes, never stick your fingers into an electrical socket. Electrical socket is nothing but plug point. You may get shock, isn't it? Yes. And do not touch the switches or the electrical machines that are used in the house with the wet hands. With the wet hands, you should not touch the electrical machines. Next one, you should not leave your toys on the floor. After playing. Why? Because unknowingly, without seeing it, someone may trip and fall down. So, after playing, you have to keep the toys in the place where you have taken. So, should not leave your toys on the floor. Next point is never take medicines on your own. Without consulting the doctors, you should not take medicines on your own. Do not climb onto high shelves or windowsills. Next one, you should not lean over railings. Never open the door to a stranger. You can look at the picture in your book. What are the pictures? See, first you should not you can look at this picture. What is this denote? You should not do this in the house. What the boy is doing, he's cutting the apple with a knife, isn't it? Yes, as you are small kids, you should not touch the knife or scissors, we have learnt, isn't it? Yes, only you have to ask your parents or your elders, if any grandpa or grandma is there. You have to ask them to cut the apple and you have to give. So you should not use the sharp edged things like knives or blades. Next one, you should not fire crackers or should not play with the matchstick, isn't it? Yes. What is the next picture about? Next picture, you should not touch the switchboards, isn't it? You should not put the fingers into the plug point, isn't it? Yes. Why? Because you get shocked. Next picture denotes you should not take medicines. On your own without consulting the doctor. If you got a fever or a cold, you had to go to hospital and you had to consult the doctor and then you had to take medicine. What the doctor prescribes for you, you have to take it. So you should not take medicines on your own. Without consulting the doctor, you should not take medicines. Okay? Yes, next one. What is this picture denotes? This picture denotes you should not fire crackers on your own. Yes? Okay. Next, we'll move on to learn about the outside the house. What are the rules you have to follow outside the house, isn't it? Yes. First point, you have to walk on the footpath. If there is no footpath, what you have to do? you have to keep to the left of the road. Walk on the footpath or platform. Footpath is nothing but platform. Yes, if there is no footpath, you have to go on the left. Next one, obey the traffic lights. What are the color in the light? Red means stop and green means go, isn't it? Red, if the red light glows, you have to stop, wait and stop. After the green light is on, you have to you have to move on, okay? Yes, and use the zebra crossing to cross the road. Next one, some roads do not have traffic lights. If there is no traffic light, what you have to do? You have to be very, very careful. Double time, you have to be very careful. Why? Because you have to look on both the sides of the road if there is no traffic light. Then if there is no road, if there is no traffic, if there is no vehicle coming, then only you have to cross the road, isn't it? Yes. And some busy roads have overbridges for people to walk across. So you have to use the overbridges also to cross the road. Others have underground path. Underground path is otherwise called as subways. You can use underground path to cross the road. You should not ride your bicycle on busy roads. And when you're turning, before turning, you have to show your hand. You have to give signal and then you have to turn, okay? Yes. And some roads have railway tracks. See, look at this railway crossing. You can look at the picture. This is the railway crossing. Some roads have railway crossing. So, the gates are being closed. The gates of these crossing are closed. You can see the picture, isn't it? The gates are closed. When a train is about to come. Why the gates are closed? Because the train is arriving. So, you should not try to cross the tracks. If the gates are closed, you have to wait until the gates are being opened. Then only you have to move on. Okay? Yes. And you can look at the picture. You can see at the book, in your book. You have to learn. For your homework, children, you have to draw and practice. And you have to mention. This will be definitely come for exam for 5 marks. Okay? Just draw this the signals, traffic signals. Try to draw and practice well at home. And you have to draw the signal and you have to write what it denotes. It carries 5 marks. It is a compulsory question for your exam. Okay? Yes, just practice well. First picture denotes there is no left turn, no right turn, no U-turn, no cycles. This denotes zebra crossing, no parking, no stopping, no entry, no carts and railway crossing. These are the traffic signs. You have to be very careful. You have to use these. These are the traffic signs to keep you safe. Okay? Yes. And next one is we are going to learn about the playing. What are the rules you have to follow when you are playing? Yes. I'm just revising it so that it will be easy for you to write and learn for your exam. Okay? Yes. What are the rules you have to follow when you're playing? You should not play near a busy road. You should not push too hard while playing on the swing. See, look at the picture. When you're playing on the swing, you have to be very careful. You have to push the swing very slowly. Don't push too hard, very fast. Next one, if someone gets hurt, when you're playing in the ground or playing in the playground, if someone gets hurt, what you have to do? You have to go and tell to your elder or an adult as soon, so that they will come and put medicine or do something. Okay? So if you're playing with someone, if they got hurt, you have to tell to an adult as soon as possible. Next one, you should not race with each other while going up or down the stairs. When you're climbing on the stairs or when you're getting down, you should be very careful because you will get slip and you will fall down. So you have to be very careful when you are on the stairs. Okay? Stairs are nothing but steps. Climbing up the steps and climbing down the steps. You should never push each other while getting in or out of the lift also. You should never push each other. Do not try to hold the lift door open with your hands. Only you have to use the buttons. You should not hold or you should not try to lift the door or open or hold the door of the lift with your hands. Okay, you have to use only the buttons. Next one, you should not go for a swim on your own without your parents or father or mother or your grandfather or your brother. With your parents, you have to go for a swim. You should not go for a swim on your own. These are the rules you have to follow. These are the steps you have to follow when you are playing. Okay, when you are playing. Next point, do not tease an animal or disturb a nest. Do not tease an animal or disturb a nest. Nest means the birds, house of the birds, isn't it? Yes. Because why? Because it also has sense, isn't it? It also has feelings, isn't it? Yes, it is a living thing. So you should not tease an animal. Or you may get bitten if you are stinging, if you are disturbing the nest of a bee. What will happen? The bees will sting you, isn't it? It will bite you, isn't it? Yes. Also, it is very unkind to tease or throw stones at animals, isn't it? Yes, you should not treat them. You should not treat them like that. You have to treat them very properly because they are also living beings, isn't it? Yes, and you should not taste the leaves or flowers or fruits of the plant you do not know. Okay, do not eat the fruits you do not know about. If you do not know about the plant, you should not touch or you should not eat anything. Okay, yes, because if you do not know, if you touch and taste it, what happens? If it is poison, means it will harm your health, isn't it? Yes, it may cause you to get something or infection or like that. So you should not touch. You should not taste the leaves or flowers or fruits of the plants that you do not know. Yes, these are the rules you have to follow when you are playing. Yes, I hope you understood. Just as a revision of this lesson, children. Yes, for your homework, please learn all the traffic signs. You have learned traffic signs, isn't it? In page number 8, you have there are 10 traffic signs given, isn't it? Yes, there are 10 traffic signs. For your homework, you have to learn this drawing, practice drawing, and then you have to write what it denotes, isn't? Yes, understand? Homework is you have to draw and practice the signs, traffic signs, and you have to write what it represent, what it mean. Okay? Yes. I hope you understood the lesson, children. Hope I'll see you in the next class. Thank you.